Alrighty, so on to matchup number 5. And I feel like a broken record, but I like this matchup as well. I mean, we're talking about Jake and Jeff. Jake is in the basement, down there at 1-5, I believe it is. Let me double check. Yeah, he's also 1-5 as well, but the guy is not. He's not shying away from a challenge. He still believes he can make a playoff run, and I love it. Go for it, Jake. Go for it. All right. Jeff, on the other hand, thinks that that he's a championship contender, which his team is. But I think Jake might humble him this week, and show him that his team is not that great. But well, I digress. We'll go into the matchup now. So on to Jake's team first. We'll start off with Jake's Geno Smith. I don't know if Jonathan Taylor's playing. First, let me start with Geno Smith. Geno Smith playing against Atlanta, like that matchup. Kind of a high-scoring game in that matchup as well, I believe. So Geno's going to get his. Jonathan Taylor, I don't know if he's playing. He's been favoring a high ankle sprain for a while. So that's a big loss for Jake if he doesn't play. Aaron Jones is another one. Is he going to play as well? As of right now, I thought I saw that he wasn't, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he's a Minnesota fan, so I'm sure he's on the hot takes over there. So I like the Darnell Mooney play there. He's a sneaky wide receiver 2 in Atlanta, and he's getting his touches, his receptions. Kirko likes to throw that thing, and Darnell Mooney is producing with the opportunities he's getting. So I love that. Amon-Ra St. Brown, love that. I just don't like the matchup against Minnesota, but I still think he gets his. Ayuk, don't like him. I think that in real world, I think he's a cancer over there. He's a diva. He's breaking up that locker room slowly but surely. I think they made a big mistake in signing him, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, but unfortunately, or fortunately for Jake, Purdy still likes him. So whatever he does in the locker room, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just going to still give him the block. So Ayuk's still going to produce. On the flip side, though, the challenge that Jeff faces every week at quarterback, Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield. They happen to play each other this week, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he sets up this lineup here. I do like Lamar Jackson though more over Baker Mayfield, just because our defense, the Bucs defense, is just absolute trash. So I do feel like Lamar is gonna do his thing. So I think that him staying in this lineup is a good idea for Jeff. Raheem Mostert, I think that might be kind of a little bit of a stretch because I think they're still trying to feature A-Chain over there. So I don't know how that's going to affect Raheem Mostert. But he still does his thing. So I'm not knocking him. He still produces. He's he knows that system in and out. McDaniels loves him. So as long as that, if he's any way, shape or form healthy, he's still going to be in the backfield. So Chuba Hubbard, love him. I heard some ramblings that Chuba Hubbard might be not searching for a new team, but teams are searching for him to produce on their teams in a trade. So look out for that. I've heard maybe Dallas. Man, if he goes to fucking Dallas, Jeff's team might be for real then. But I heard Dallas. I heard Buffalo as well. There were some other teams I heard that he might be shipped off to. So just keep an eye out for that. Chris Godwin is a fucking animal. Zay Flowers has been underproducing. He had a good week, though, last week, I think it was. But don't know if that continues. I do like that he's playing Tampa Bay, our defense this week. So maybe he blows up and continues that hot streak that he's been on lately. But beginning of the year, he was not doing good. George Kittle, another target that Brock Purdy loves and is going to feed him, especially in the red zone, so that helps out. Jeff there as well. Devontae Adams going to New York Jets finally. We all knew that was going to happen. It's Randy Moss reincarnated, okay? Randy Moss, remember when he went from Oakland, because it was Oakland back then. He went from Oakland to New England. It was I I think the touchdowns, he had like 3 over there in Oakland, and then he finished off the year with 23 or something like that with New England. It's reincarnated, baby. So I'm all in on this move. I'm not all in on Jets being a Super Bowl contender yet. I still feel like they still have some holes to fill, especially that left tackle. Tyron Smith is fucking trash. But I definitely think it boosts them, especially in fantasy. Definitely boosts Devontae. So love that for Jeff. Love that that's going to work out for him. I love the play, though, of Kate Otten. Kate Otten really hasn't done too much, but maybe Jeff knows something or has some type of feeling up his sleeve or something going on that he's just riding the wave. Hey, do what you do, buddy. So I'm all over it. Bills defense, I love them over Tennessee. And then on the flip side, Bengals defense over Cleveland. For Jake, I think that the Bills have the edge on that. So without further ado, I do have Jeff taking this victory as well. Jeff 140 over Jake 134. 140 to 134. On to the next matchup.